welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. I am Coach Julia, and today we are going to be learning some fun Mohawk footwork. Now, before you do this, you will need to have learned your Mohawks. So I will post that Mohawk tutorial in the description down below. So you can go practice those moves and then come back to this tutorial. But if you already know your Mohawks, then we can get started. We are going to learn a couple of different sequences, so stick with me through the whole video so you can learn all of them. To start with, we're going to learn a little sequence. It's going to be 7 steps long, and it's going to include both an inside Mohawk and an outside Mohawk. I bet you a lot of you are doing outside Mohawks and you don't even realize it. This sequence is going to be in the shape of a horseshoe, and I encourage you to try it both directions so you can really work on Mohawks going both ways. We're going to start with 3 forward stroking steps. Left, right, and then left. I'm doing it kind of slow, but you really want to learn how to do it full speed. So my 3rd step is towards the left, and then I'm going to take my 4th step, which is going to be the beginning of my Mohawk. Right, left. So there's my Mohawk, and we're now 5 steps in. Let's repeat that all together. So we have our 3 forward stroking steps, left, right, left. Number 4 is our Mohawk, 4, 5. All right, make sure you get that nice strong check in that Mohawk. You want to have good posture throughout. So on those forward stroking steps, your hands are here, just at your sides. When you do that Mohawk, you put your right hand in front and check those hands, really nice. Now let's do the last 2 steps, which is actually going to be your outside Mohawk. So we finished our Mohawk, we're on our left back inside edge. My right leg is up off the ice. I'm just going to put it down on the ice parallel to my left, switch my hands, and lift my left leg. Let me do that with a little bit of motion. So we have left, right, left. Mohawk, switch my feet, switch my hands, and now I'm on my right back outside edge. My heels are going to come together. I'm going to look towards my left hand and step forward. That is your outside Mohawk. So you're gliding back on your right back outside edge. Your upper body rotates to look where you're going, give that strong rotation, and then you're going to step forward on your left foot on that outside edge. And that completes the 7 steps and gives you an outside Mohawk. Let's try a couple of those outside Mohawks all on their own. So for now, let's just push into that back outside edge, that right back outside edge. So here's my right back outside edge. My upper body rotates to look where I'm going. I place my left foot as if it's going to go forward. It steps forward in a V, and there is my Mohawk. So it's going to be outside edge, feet in a V, outside edge. So with this 7-step Mohawk sequence, it's so important to be really tall and lifted and have strong checks and arms throughout. Otherwise it gets sloppy, it gets spinny. Every time you switch your hands, you want to think about checking that upper body rather than just moving the hands. Okay, let's try it all together. So we have left, right, left. Get ready to check your hands. Mohawk. Switch your hands, push back, Mohawk. Now let's try it all the other direction. It's exactly the same, you're just doing it all on the other foot. So I'm going to start on my right foot. Right, left, right. Get ready to check, Mohawk, push back, heels together, step out. And now you know that sequence on both feet. Practice it. It is in the ISI Gamma test, so if you're in the ISI program, you can work on it and it'll be in a test in the future. But there is your first Mohawk sequence. The next thing we're going to do is a Mohawk cross step. This one is probably going to feel a little bit tricky. It's incredibly simple, but it's going to feel like you're moving backwards, and that's where people have a hard time with it. What we're going to do is alternate right and left Mohawks, going side to side, and it helps us move backwards. So I'm just going to start with a we'll start with a left Mohawk. So I'm going to go Mohawk. Now I'm going to cross my foot over, and we do it on the other side. Mohawk, cross my foot over. Face the left, do a Mohawk. Now that left foot crosses over the front. Face the right, Mohawk. Right leg crosses over the front. Face the left, Mohawk. Cross that foot over. Right. And you can just continue this over and over down the ice. You do need to be careful to rotate your body back and forth as you do the left Mohawk and the right Mohawk. And you want to be careful to make sure you're stepping clean, you're not tripping on your toe picks. This is a very simple move, but it can, again, feel difficult because it feels like you're moving backwards. Let's do this down the ice. You ready to go? So we go left, face left, cross over. Face right, cross over. Face left, cross over. Mohawk right, cross over. Mohawk left, cross over. And now we're on to our third and final piece of Mohawk footwork today. It is called barrel rolls. So again, this is going to utilize Mohawks and crossovers. You can do it either way, and again, I encourage you to try it both directions. So for now, I'm going to do my right Mohawk first. So I just Mohawk. And again, I'm going to cross over. So that part is kind of like the Mohawk cross steps we just did, where you Mohawk and cross over. Mohawk, cross over. But instead of stepping out and doing another one, I'm going to step down the ice and do the same thing again. Mohawk, crossover. So the difference between the Mohawk cross steps and the Mohawk barrel rolls are the cross steps alternate Mohawks, and it makes you look like you're going backwards. Whereas the barrel rolls, you keep doing the same Mohawk over and over, and it makes you look like you're spinning with really fancy feet. So when you step out, instead of doing another Mohawk, you're gonna keep going down the ice. So we have Mohawk, crossover, step forward, Mohawk, crossover, step forward, and we just repeat this. Mohawk, cross over, step forward. That step forward is a little bit like that back outside Mohawk we practiced. So your feet are crossed from your crossover, right? We Mohawk, crossover, and now my foot is going to open up and step forward onto that outside edge. And that does mimic that back outside Mohawk. So it might be helpful for you to think of it that way. So you cross over, open up, step forward into that forward outside Mohawk. And then we go into our forward inside, cross over, open up, outside Mohawk. Inside Mohawk, cross over, open up, outside Mohawk. That might be helpful for you to think about it that way as a second Mohawk, but going from backwards to forwards this time. Now, just for fun, let's see if we can stick all those moves together into one movement. So we have our 7-step Mohawk sequence. We have our cross steps. And barrel rolls. Okay, skaters, I hope you enjoyed this one. Give you a good footwork challenge out on the ice. If you did, then please do give us that thumbs up. And as always, I look forward to reading all your comments in the section down below. If you haven't done so yet, then hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell down in the corner so you can see all my videos when they come out. Happy skating, and I'll see you next time.